Hey everyone, it's great to see you again this week. I hope you're having an awesome week. Rick Brannick with you here. This is your front porch video update for the weekend of June 30th, and can you believe it? July the 1st. So yeah, we actually turned the calendar this weekend. June 30th, July 1st. This is Blue Weekend. Captains, make sure you get in touch with your teams. And here's the thing this weekend. You need to really get a hold of your folks this weekend. Last weekend, we had a lot of different things going on. We had a whole lot of different gaping holes, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, but I want to get into a couple of other things that you really need to know about. First of all, this coming Saturday night is our Community Heroes and Armed Forces Night. We're going to have a great night celebrating and thanking those that help us in our community, like our police and fire and rescue and EMS and our military folks. So if you're not signed up yet to help us out with that event, it's not too late. You can email Melissa at melissae@riverpoint.org and let her know that you're available to jump in and help out this Saturday, June 30th, for our Saturdays Are Special event. So we're looking to see a few more folks sign up for that. That would be awesome, and that would be tremendous for you to help us with that. The other thing, too, this weekend, on Sunday, during each service, is our baptism conversation group that meets. Steve Kennedy does an excellent job with our team, meeting with those folks and answering their questions about baptism. So again, if you're at guest services, if you're out in the lobby, if you're at a door, somebody comes in or somebody walks up to you as an usher and they ask you, hey, where's the baptism class? Or where's the baptism group meeting? It's in the administrative office building. You can walk them in there. Don't tell them where it's at. Walk them over there, walk into the office area, and it's down by where the receptionist desk is at, in that area there by our coffee counter there in the administrative office area. So that's during both services. It's just a repeat of the 9:30, and then again it repeats at 11:15. So anyways, and Steve Kennedy's in charge of that, does a good job like I said earlier. Hey, and let me remind you also too that this coming Wednesday, July the 4th, the offices are closed. So make sure you have that notated that River Point campus is closed on July 4th. Hey, anyways, I just was thinking about this from this last weekend, and I just want to share something with you just real quick and real brief about volunteering for the summer. In fact, just volunteering anytime. I am a firm believer in the fact that God uses us and orchestrates us in special ways when we're available to Him. Such as when you think about the Old Testament, you think about the New Testament, and you have a great understanding of how God used strategic people at different times. Even like when Moses, when he gave God every excuse under the sun that he didn't want to go before the Pharaoh, God was like, no, you're the one I want to use. You're the person that I want to have to free the people and to lead them to the promised land. So just like Moses and just like other characters throughout the Bible, I think of Paul and his missionary journeys. I'm sure he didn't wake up one day and go, you know something, I think I want to go on a missionary journey and tell other people about the Lord and His love and His grace and His mercy, and get beaten and get shipwrecked and be left for dead and be bitten by snakes and everything else. So there's a price to pay. Anytime you volunteer or anytime you're a part of what God's mission is, there's a price to pay. And so one of the things that I want you to think about is volunteering for the summer. We've got it set up where you serve every other weekend, twice a month. And last weekend, for an example, we had 7 new families that came, that joined us out at Start Here. They gave us their information. 7 new families. Can you believe that? That is folks looking for a new church where maybe they moved into the area. It's the summer where people are moving. Relocations are happening. Folks in the area are looking maybe for a new church to find where they can get their kids plugged in. So there's just a lot of different reasons why folks are looking for a new church, and it is kind of different and kind of unique, I guess, that they do that during the summer. So here's what I need you to think about. You are strategic. You are being used in a strategic way that God has planned for you to be at a specific spot here on this campus every time you serve. If it's an usher, if it's as a greeter, if it's at the bookstore, the cafe, Start Here, medical team, if it is driving a shuttle cart, various other areas on the front porch that you are a part of and that you have said yes to. And it hurts and it breaks my heart when we don't have enough people to even cover the doors on a weekend like we had last weekend. Didn't have enough greeters to hand out bulletins. And that is robbing yourself of a blessing by being able to bless others because you're at a place that God wants you to be at, and you're able to make someone's day, if you will, by saying hello to them, welcome. You may be the face and the person that someone talks to at the cafe that they wouldn't talk to and open up to any other place. But because you're there and you're available, God is going to use that. So let me just encourage you and let me challenge you for this summer. Take your time off. As far as vacation goes, don't take long periods of time off. We can't afford that with our volunteer base. We can't have people just bailing out and jumping off the ship during the summer. This is the time we need people more than any other time. And so consider that. When you're here on the weekends, even if it may not be your weekend, check in with someone like myself or Dean and just say, hey, do you need me anywhere? Are you guys covered? Is everything okay? That's fine. Grab your name badge and jump in and help us out. We'll always accept the help. If not, then stick with your typical schedule of red, blue every other weekend. Regardless, I want you to remember that. You are strategic in what God is going to do that weekend. You are like one of the instruments in the orchestra. Every instrument counts and every person counts. So consider that as you get ready for this coming weekend. It's Blue Weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys here at church.